I think that that was really critically important, and we had both Democratic and Republican governors during the lifetime of this case, and both the Democratic and the Republican governors did not appoint bad people; they appointed good people who could carry it through. The lawsuit was something that had been preceded by a lot of work looking at the New Jersey system. There had been a big report about the New Jersey system. I think that was commissioned by the agency at the time that reported on a very large number of problems with the system. The state said it was going to fix the problems. We continued to watch that to see whether they were going to do something meaningful. They did not. And so we had looked at the system for about 2 years before we actually filed suit. Um, I think I filed that lawsuit when we were at the American Civil Liberties Union. I since went on to another organization. But my role in the suit was basically to oversee the litigation, to appear in court, to make a lot of decisions about it, and to work with the state agency. The state agency evolved a lot over the course of the litigation. What had happened at the time we brought the lawsuit was that a lot of funding had been cut from the agency. The governor at the time had decided to fund other things. The agency's services had been cut. There was no sense at all that we perceived of any attempts to really significantly change what was going on, and it was really a terrible problem. And it was sort of surprising to us because I'm from the Northeast, and I think things around New Jersey and New York, sort of New York, New Jersey chauvinist, I suppose. And so we thought things were probably pretty good. And when we dug into the system, it was really awful. I think both Kevin Ryan coming in and some of the people that he appointed as people who were going to help it get implemented. And he had a whole different take on the system and did look beyond just the narrow part of should we investigate reports of maltreatment and should we put the kids in a place. And whenever I talk to somebody from the media who says, oh, well, this is so disappointing, this is so depressing, do you know any place that does it right? I'm very happy to be able to say, talk to New Jersey. And it's really good because this is what I've spent my career on. It's really good to not say, well, maybe someday there will be something. It's really good to know there is a place. And I do think that New Jersey is one of the best child welfare systems in the country. It's not perfect. It's never going to be perfect. I mean, no child welfare system is going to ever operate perfectly, but it is something to be very proud of. I hope that New Jersey is able to continue to cut its population in a good way, not a bad way. I don't have any reason to believe it's not doing that. And, strengthen families so that kids can grow up with the parents into whose lives they've been born. And that the kids who need help, whose families can't take care of them or can't at the moment take care of them, those kids are being placed in appropriate placements and getting the services they need and getting permanency because government shouldn't raise kids. Kids should be raised by families. And that's the goal of the child welfare system.